A true story, breaking the cycle of domestic abuse for the children's sake. Olu and Aisha were a couple living in Abuja, Nigeria. From the outside, they appeared to have the perfect family. Olu worked as a civil engineer, while Aisha ran a successful catering business. They had 3 beautiful children, 2 boys and a girl, who were the pride of their lives. But behind closed doors, their marriage was far from perfect. Aisha had grown up in a household where shouting and aggression were normalized. Her father often lashed out at her mother, and in turn, her mother became sharp and defensive with her children. As an adult, Aisha unconsciously carried these behaviors into her marriage. Whenever she and Olu argued, Aisha would yell, throw things, and sometimes hit Olu in moments of anger. Olu, a soft-spoken and gentle man, initially tried to brush it off, thinking he could endure it for the sake of their marriage. But over time, the abuse became frequent and unpredictable, leaving Olu feeling humiliated and trapped. At first, Olu believed he could shield their children from Aisha's behavior, but as the years passed, the children began witnessing the violence. The boys, aged 8 and 10, started emulating their mother's aggressive behavior at school, frequently getting into fights. Their daughter, who was only 6, became withdrawn and started struggling with anxiety. One evening, during a heated argument, Aisha threw a plate that narrowly missed hitting their youngest child. The incident was a wake-up call for Olu. He realized that the situation was no longer just about him, it was about protecting their children from the toxic environment they were growing up in. Olu knew they couldn't continue like this, but he didn't want to give up on his marriage. After confiding in a trusted friend, he was encouraged to seek help from a psychologist. Though hesitant at first, Olu managed to convince Aisha to attend a session with him, emphasizing that it was for the children's sake. During their first session, Aisha was defensive and reluctant to admit her role in the family's struggles. But the psychologist gently guided her to explore the root causes of her anger and aggression. Over time, Aisha began to recognize how her upbringing had shaped her behavior and how her actions were affecting her husband and children. The psychologist also worked with Olu, helping him understand how to set boundaries and communicate his needs without fear. Together, they learned how to navigate conflicts in a healthier way, focusing on respect and understanding. The psychologist recommended family therapy to address the impact on the children. Through these sessions, the children were able to express their fears and feelings for the first time. Aisha was heartbroken to hear how her actions had affected them. The therapy sessions became a turning point for the entire family. Aisha learned new coping mechanisms for managing her anger, while Olu gained the confidence to assert himself when necessary. The children, seeing the changes in their parents, began to feel safer and more secure. The road to healing was not easy, but Aisha and Olu were committed to making their marriage work for the sake of their family. They established new household rules, including a commitment to calm communication and taking breaks during disagreements to avoid escalation. Aisha also joined an anger management support group, where she found solace in connecting with others who shared similar struggles. Olu, on the other hand, attended workshops on emotional resilience and assertiveness, learning how to better support himself and his family. Today, Olu and Aisha's home is a much different place. The yelling and violence have been replaced with open communication and mutual respect. Their children, once deeply affected by the chaos, are thriving in school and at home. The boys have become more empathetic and responsible, while their daughter has regained her confidence and sense of security. Aisha often reflects on the journey their family has taken. She remains grateful for the moment of clarity that pushed her to seek help and for Olu's unwavering commitment to their family. Together, they've shown their children that it's possible to break generational cycles of abuse and create a loving, supportive home. Address the problem early. Ignoring abuse, even if it's from a partner, only allows it to escalate. Seeking help early can prevent further harm. Focus on the children, the well-being of children should always be a priority. A toxic home environment can have long-lasting effects on their mental health and behavior. Change is possible. With the right support and commitment, even deeply ingrained behaviors can be changed. Counseling and therapy are powerful tools for healing. Breaking the cycle, recognizing and addressing generational patterns of behavior is essential for creating a better future. Through their courage and determination, Olu and Aisha transformed their marriage and saved their family, proving that even in the face of great challenges, healing and love are always possible. Olu and Aisha didn't stop at rebuilding their family. They decided to share their story with others to inspire hope and change. They became advocates for healthy relationships and emotional well-being within their community. Aisha started volunteering with a local organization focused on domestic violence awareness and prevention. She spoke openly about her struggles with anger and how therapy had helped her transform. Her vulnerability and willingness to share her journey inspired many women in the community to seek help for their own challenges. Olu also became a mentor for men dealing with difficult marital situations. He helped others recognize that seeking counseling or setting boundaries was not a sign of weakness but of strength and commitment to their families. Together, they organized workshops at their church and local community centers, teaching couples about conflict resolution, effective communication, and the importance of mental health. Their sessions were filled with practical advice, real-life examples, and encouragement to seek professional help when needed. Over time, Olu and Aisha noticed a ripple effect in their community. Other couples who had been quietly struggling began to open up and seek counseling. Families started prioritizing emotional health, and the stigma around seeking help for domestic issues began to fade. Their children, now teenagers, often joined their parents in these workshops, sharing their perspective on how the changes in their home impacted them positively. They've become advocates for empathy and understanding among their peers, showing how even young people can contribute to creating healthier relationships. Aisha and Olu also wrote a book about their journey titled From Brokenness to Wholeness, A Family's Journey of Healing. The book became a bestseller in their community, providing hope and practical guidance to families facing similar challenges. Years later, Olu and Aisha's family stands as a testament to the power of love, forgiveness, and determination. They often reflect on how close they came to losing everything and are deeply grateful for the chance to rebuild. Their story is now a beacon of hope for others, proving that even in the darkest of times, change is possible. They've shown that healing isn't just about saving a marriage, it's about breaking harmful cycles, protecting the next generation, and creating a legacy of love, respect, and resilience. Through their courage to seek help and their dedication to change, Olu and Aisha turned a once toxic environment into a thriving home filled with love and harmony. Their journey serves as a powerful reminder that no matter how far things seem to have fallen apart, there is always a way to rebuild, and sometimes, the most beautiful relationships are the ones forged through fire. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thanks.